Okay, now let us talk about this climate activist Greta Thunberg, because we're going to connect some dots, right? And this evidence is coming from the BBC News. And they're saying Greta Thunberg detained at German coal protests, right? Climate campaigner Greta Thunberg was among those briefly detained by police at a protest in Western Germany. She was protesting with activists seeking to stop the abandoned village, I'm not going to pronounce this word, from being demolished for the expansion of a coal mine. Police clarified that Ms. Thunberg had been arrested and later she had been released after an ID check. The Swedish activist was detained after a group rushed towards the ledge of the Garseweller 2 mine, police said. Ooh. All right, now, so she's protesting at a coal mine in Germany. Now, let us go into another piece of evidence to further connect some dots. And this evidence is coming from The Guardian, right? And it says Germany at risk of gas shortages as consumption cutting target miss. Let us get into this. Germany is saving less gas than necessary to rule out shortages this winter. The head of the German grid agency has said as the country missed its crucial target of a 20% cut in consumption last week amid dropping temperature. Germany, which used to draw about half of its natural gas needs from Russia before the start of the Ukraine war, has scrambled to open up new sources of energy during the last 10 months. Now, apparently these people turning to coal. So you have Greta Thunberg that is demonstrating, protesting against further expansion of this coal mine. So the German people need to ask themselves, is either you save the climate and sit in your house and freeze to death with your family, or you stay warm and keep the climate alive just the same way. Because these people want you to believe that it's because of your actions why we're having climate crisis, right? And not them manipulating the weather. But look at here. They're pushing the climate agenda. And they care so much for the climate. But let us go to some evidence coming from the Financial Times, right? And the Financial Times, this is from 2019. They're telling us Congo, child labor, and your electric car. So they're telling you now that with all this climate change agenda that petroleum is not good, but you should use electric car because it's all about the electric now, right? So if Greta Thunberg was so caring and she was so wonderful, why is it that she's not out here demonstrating for the children in Congo? Let us get into this evidence, right? From the Financial Times. Let's go over it again. Congo, child labor, and your electric car. Informal workers produce almost a third of the country's cobalt. Can mining groups address the problem? Congolo, Machina Mango region used to spend its days carrying 25 kg sacks of cobalt from small mines in a southern corner of the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is so rich in minerals that large deposits can be found just meters below the surface. Those days in Kolwezi would start at 5 a.m. and accidents were common as tunnels dug by hand in the bright red earth collapses. Miners drank beer, whiskey, and smoke to get through the day he recalls. His uncle sold the cobalt, a critical metal for electric car batteries, to local traders. Now, I'm not going to go into any more. The point is this: there is child labor in Congo to get your cobalt to make the batteries for your climate friendly cars. Who is going to demonstrate for these kids? Right? Who is going to demonstrate for these kids? Now you see the hypocrisy. Now you see that there is a lie somewhere. Right? Somewhere along the line, there is a lie. They want you to believe that there's a climate crisis. They want you to believe that you should freeze in your homes because there's a climate crisis. They want children to be used as a laborer to get your mineral to put in these batteries for the electric car. Somewhere along the line, there is a lie. So you can go and check these evidence for yourself. Use critical thinking and connect the dots. What in the world is going on? You don't want the expansion of coal mines, but yet still in Germany, they're having an energy crisis. So what will it be? Sit in your homes, right, and freeze to death? Or go and find alternative source to keep your families warm? And you have Greta Thunberg, whether she's faking the arrest or whatever, she's out here pushing this climate change agenda. Who is going to talk for these children in Congo? Something is drastically wrong. There's a lie somewhere. We need to seek the face of the Most High while we can. Let us pray and say, glory be to the Most High.